Welcome students and parents to the Test Prep Seminar's Understanding My Score Parent and Student webinar. My name is Katrina Smith and I will be your presenter for today. First and foremost, I commend each of you for taking initiative by attending our program. You joined your peers on a journey towards future success on the ACT exam and in testing the possibilities of your knowledge. On the screen, you will see the agenda for today's webinar. If you are a parent joining us today, we have a free gift for you. Kickstart an organized, stress-free college admissions process by reading our Parents Guide to College Admissions. You will find this document in your Students Education Cloud. If you are a student, don't forget to enroll in your free 3-credit college-level critical thinking course. This is a special offer made possible through Herzing University and Test Prep Seminars partnership and only reserved for students participating in a Test Prep Seminars program. Learn transferable skills in critical thinking that apply towards standardized testing, college, and other real-life scenarios. Now, I bet you could use some scholarship monies to help you pay for college. Who couldn't? Your test score and GPA have a large impact on those scholarship awards. Look at the difference 1 point can make in your award. Bringing up your score from just a 19 to a 20 or a 21 could mean the difference between $14,000 and $16,000 in scholarship monies. Where will my scores take me? Here's a short list of colleges and the average acceptance score. Please keep in mind there are other variables that play into college acceptance, such as GPA, class rank, written essay, and being a recruited athlete. Exploring your possibilities is both exciting and yet overwhelming at the same time. You may already know what score you need to get accepted by the college of your choice, or to get that scholarship you really need. Or you may have just started thinking about which school you would like to go to. Either way, the baseline score you now have allows you to focus on your opportunity areas by subject. To find your learning plan and score report, access your Student Education Cloud by following the link on the screen. You should have received a password during the program you attended. If you did not, please email info@testprepseminars.org. In this portal, you will find access to your e-drill book, e-strategy guide, and e-vocabulary guide. You will also find a link to access your 15-minute Tutor Now test drive. Follow this link for the test drive and set up your free 15-minute session. During the session, you will obtain your score report and your learning plan. Your tutor will conduct one lesson with you based upon the opportunity areas shown in your learning plan. Let's start by teaching you how to read your score report. If you do not have your score report, please sign up for your free Tutor Now test drive or email info@testprepseminars.org. Remember, this is a competition, and on the real exam, you are competing against 1.8 million other test takers looking to gain scholarship dollars and acceptance to their college of choice. Here is some data you can use to measure your performance. A 36 is a perfect score. How many test takers do you think earn a score of 33 or higher? Any guesses? 1%. The national average is actually a 21. Now, what do you think the average is in your state? Interested in finding out? Go to testprepseminars.org, frequently asked questions, to find the average ACT score for the state that you live in. Okay, so how did you stack up? At the very top of your report, you will see this graph. The first 4 bars on the graph indicate your section scores: English, math, reading, and science. Your section scores will help you determine where to focus your studies. Then, the last bar on the graph to the right will indicate your overall composite score earned on this practice test. Don't worry if your score is not what you want it to be or need it to be. We're going to talk about how to improve your score, and just remember, over 50% of test takers increase their score the second time they take the test. Next, you will see a series of 4 pie charts. At the top of each pie chart, you will see your overall section score in English, math, reading, and science, just like the bar graphs displayed on the last slide. Each pie chart displays the percent of questions you answer correctly in blue. Let's take the reading chart in the example above. This student scored a 12 in the reading section and answered 27.5% of questions correctly. How do you compare to the national section averages? I will go through these quickly for reference. The national average for English is a 20.3. The national average for math, a 20.9. For reading, a 21.3. And for science, a 20.8. What about the state section averages? Check out the frequently asked questions page at testprepseminars.org to find your state's section averages. You should now have a good indication on where to start practicing, but we are going to go down one more level. The second page of your report shows your raw score by section, subject, and subject segment. Your raw score is the number of questions you answer correctly out of the total possible. Let's look at a line on the report as an example, moving left to right. English, which is your discipline, also known as a task section, grammar and usage under your subject, and then verb tense, which is your subject segment, also known as a concept. I can see that this student answered 8 out of 10 questions correct, which is equal to 80%. In English, style, redundancy, this student answered 0 questions correct. Let's move on to the next page of your score report. This page of your score report displays your personalized learning plan. This looks very similar to the last page, but also provides a heat map under the Assess Needs column. At the bottom, you will see a legend that indicates what the colors mean. Green indicates a basic brush up is needed. Yellow indicates that there is some room for improvement. And the red areas are your biggest opportunity areas where lots of improvement is required. The goal is to turn the red areas yellow and the yellow areas green. The next thing you need to do is plan for success. Use your next steps action plan to set your goals and timelines to achieve your personal best on your targeted test date. What concepts will you work on every month until your next test date? So where should you start? First, make sure you requested your score report and next steps learning plan by completing your 15-minute test drive. Review your strength and opportunity areas on your learning plan, and then investigate your college of choice to determine the average ACT and SAT acceptance score. Now, you can get a good understanding of the impact your score has on scholarship dollars. Here comes the real work. Address the red and yellow areas on your heat map by setting your personal goals and timelines utilizing the Next Steps action plan. Remember, this is your plan. Finally, a fun way to learn about the college admissions process, which is normally boring and yes, very confusing. Get the whole family involved by playing College Ready the Game. Go to www.testprepseminars.org to request your copy now for only $19.95. Now that concludes our webinar for today. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please contact us at 262-344-7001 or email info@testprepseminars.org.